Hello everyone, welcome to One Connected Love. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Christina.
And we're true twin flames in union. And today we're here to talk about a very important topic on the twin flame journey, and that is how to release control on your twin flame journey. And I think, to start, maybe people hear this a lot, like control on the twin flame journey, but we should just talk about what is control.
Yeah, so control is basically anything that you're doing to try to force an outcome.
Right, exactly. The twin flame journey is, we've talked about this in the past. It's building a relationship with yourself inwardly, building a relationship with the divine. But control happens when you are trying to control the situation in your favor. So it's trying to make things happen, trying to manipulate the situation so your twin flame is with you, right? And long story short about control is, surprise, that doesn't work on the twin flame journey. There is no amount of control that you can do that can force your twin flame into your life. And the big part of that is because your twin flame's you. And when you try to control, you're really only controlling yourself.
Exactly. What you're doing on the twin flame journey is coming back to your natural state, right? You and your twin flame were created as one. Mm-hmm. You share one consciousness. The separation that you're experiencing is actually, you're noticing the illusion that's being cleared, right? Mm-hmm. And so when you try to control, you're actually leaning into that separation consciousness because you're creating resistance to the natural flow, which is your union.
Right, exactly. That's a really good point. I think we can move into why is it so important to release control?
Yeah, so, everything, you and your twin flame communicate, primarily, of course the words you say are important, but primarily through your energy, right? Because you share one consciousness, when you are trying to control, when you are introducing resistance into your connection, you're not actually open to the flow, and you're not actually mm-hmm. open to love. Mm-hmm. And mm-hmm. that is the main way that you and your twin flame are connected and communicate is through love. Mm-hmm. Through an open channel, of mm-hmm. love. And so when you control, you're actually closing that off.
Yes, exactly. And that's really good. I love that when you're controlling, you're actually closing off the flow to love, closing mm-hmm. off the flow to the divine. So why is it important to release control? Because releasing control is actually in your highest benefit.
Exactly.
It's for you. It's the best thing for you to release control because that opens up the flow to love, and that opens up that speeds up your own ascension on your twin flame journey.
Right.
Yeah.
And so some of the reasons that people might control is that you believe that whatever outcome it is that you're trying to achieve is going to bring you a certain mm-hmm. feeling, mm-hmm. right? That's the entire reason why people right. control, because control is based in fear. Mm-hmm. And fear is the opposite of love, right? It's the opposite energy of love. It's the absence of love. And so wherever fear is, love cannot exist with it. Mm-hmm. And so basically, when you control, you're trying to get a feeling.
Yes.
You're trying mm-hmm. to make things look or feel a certain way so that you can feel good, and that's what's not necessary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It's like fear is the basis of control, and fear tells you, a lot of things stem out of fear: poverty mentality, lack mentality. Fear tells you, I don't have this thing. We'll use happiness as an example. Mm-hmm. I don't have this right now. So if I go do the X, externally, then I will get happiness from right. that thing. But the divine truth is that happiness already exists. You've heard many, masters that say that happiness, everything, the joy is within. Well, it's true. And that's what you're really doing is you want to uncover what's already within you through the flow of love, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what are some of the ways that people can control?
Yeah, so for example, trying to manipulate your twin flame. So your twin flame isn't giving you the attention that you need, so you can control. Some examples of this could be like creating drama, unnecessary drama, being petty about certain things, trying to manipulate your twins' feelings, like through like making them feel guilty. Or were you going to say something?
Yeah, a big one that we see pretty often is forcing the twin flame journey on them.
Oh, right.
You
right.
know?
This is one that looks like seemingly innocent, where it's like, oh, I want my twin flame to know. It's so important for them to know that we're twin flames, and I just love them so much. And but the truth is that you're telling them that to get something. You're trying to change their consciousness, trying to change their mentality, trying to force a realization onto them is what it really is. And again, going back, is that will never work. Right. The only thing that works is love.
Yeah, there's a difference between, your relationship getting to a point where that is like something that like you can discuss and it's like the right time versus like they're not doing what I want, so let me tell them about the twin flame journey so that they do what I want. Right,
exactly. And most of the time, that does not result in closeness with your twin flame. Right. The twin flame journey should unfold naturally. Exactly. It should feel good. It should feel natural. And like Christina said, you'll know when it's the right time because it actually feels good. You're not trying to like change a situation because you're unhappy.
Exactly.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So we've talked about, I feel like we've gotten a good idea on control, examples of control. And we can move into, so how do you actually release control?
Yeah. Well, the first piece is to choose to feel your feelings and be very honest with yourself. Yeah. Right? If you're honest with yourself, you can feel when you are controlling because you don't feel relaxed. You don't feel in the flow. And a huge part of achieving success on the twin flame journey is learning how to feel your feelings, learning how to be present with yourself. And so if you're choosing emotional honesty, if you choose to be honest with yourself and feel your feelings, you can ask yourself like what you're actually trying to achieve. Right. Through this control. What is it that feels forced, and what are you trying to gain from that? And you really do have to be willing to be honest with yourself. Nobody's going to come tell you. Right. Nobody can convince you until you're ready to admit to yourself that you've been controlling. Right. Yeah, that's totally the truth. Is like this journey is your own, and no one is going to come and stop you. Like you can play your patterns or try to manipulate the situation as long as you want to, really, but it's not really going to get you what you want. Yeah. What you're really wanting is you want to feel good, right? And like Christina was saying, I want to go back a little bit, there's a difference between thinking about your feelings and feeling your feelings and being honest. So one type of control that people try to do is they use like justification, and they'll tell themselves, oh no, you know what, I'm telling my twin flame about the twin flame journey because I just really want to love him. I really just want to understand. Right. But if you're being emotionally honest with yourself, on some level, somewhere inside, you're doing it because you're unhappy because your twin flame is not with you, and you want them to be with you. Right. And that is, emotional honesty is something that you have to develop. I do want to say here that we're in no way judging, everyone has these sorts of patterns and stuff like that, and the world really doesn't teach you a whole lot about self-love and how to love yourself. And it's okay if you discover that you have these patterns about yourself. We've discovered patterns about us that we had to heal as well. And the important thing is that you just recognize that they're just patterns, and then you choose to make a new choice and change and be honest with yourself. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, the next piece is to choose to trust the divine.
Yes.
Choose to trust God, right? You and your twin flame were created as one by the divine, and that is your natural state. And so when you choose to trust the love in your heart, you're going to, you're going to be guided step by step towards what is appropriate for you.
Right. Yeah, that's the lie. The lie of ego is telling you, oh, you're separate from your twin flame. Oh, you're missing joy. Oh, you're missing happiness. You're missing oneness. But trusting the divine is trusting the truth and all things loving, right? No, God created you as one. No, you're already one with your twin flame. No, God is joy. So if you came from the divine, if you came from joy, then you are also of joy, right? That already exists within you. And it's about really trusting that and growing into that, healing into that that consciousness.
Yeah, and then the last thing that you can do is, which is, none of these things are more important than the other. They're all essential components, right? The last thing we want to bring up is inner healing work, right? This is a lot of what you're going to be doing on the Twin Flame Journey is realigning your consciousness back to love. And this is where the teachings of union from Twin Flames Universe are essential.
Yep.
You can learn the mirror exercise. You can learn how to actually heal the blocks in your consciousness and realign your consciousness with love. It's essential.
Right. All of the awarenesses and stuff that we are talking about with like learning emotional honesty, learning to trust, surrendering, to the flow, that sort of thing. These are awarenesses, inner awarenesses that you only receive through inner healing.
Exactly.
Like you're not going to wake up one day and be an ascended master and know everything. I mean, you might if you've done a lot of inner work in previous lives and stuff. But my point is that it's a process. And it's a process of inner healing, and it's a process of ascension. And the more that you choose to heal inside, that's what really speeds up your twin flame journey.
Exactly. This is where that piece of like, what are you trying to gain from the control? Well, you can learn how to give yourself that feeling that you were looking for. Right. And you can, recognize that like everything that you desire to feel comes from God, and you don't need your twin flame to give that to you.
Right.
When you release your twin flame of that responsibility, now you can naturally flow with love together.
Yep. There you go. That's it. That was really good. Cool. Well, we hope that you enjoyed this video. We do videos every week. If you're interested in content like this, feel free to like and subscribe to our channel. And once again, we are Daniel and Christina, and we are Ascension Coaches. If you need help on your journey, go to our website down below, oneconnectedlove.com. We do private coaching, group coaching, and personal readings as well. So check out our website if you need support on your journey. And once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you next time. Take care.